this part is key. Okay, if you don't understand that God is a warrior, and it's a warrior's world, right? Martial art, Royal African Falcon martial art, right? Surgical striking. Now, say you're a big guy and you want to be a warrior too, and you can't do surgical strikes as well as a small guy. It is the spirit of that that comes through me, and you know by the logic, by divine logic, by morally precise logic, universal pinpointed moral precision, and the logic that accompanies it. Okay, so again, I was saying he was the portion of Jacob is not like these, for he is the maker of all things, including the people of his inheritance. The Lord Almighty is his name. And I pointed out how Jacob is an idea. There was no actual person named Jacob. There's no people who are called the Jacobites or the Israelites in history that actually were chosen by God. This is superimposed on the Royal African Falcon martial art order, and is this order of people that just happens to be Black African that is that comes in the spirit of order of people that happens to be Black African that is in the true spirit of God and is the necessary component, just like they were saying in Egypt when they said if anything happened to Horus, it really means that Horus kings, the heart of Horus, right? That the people would necessarily die, right? Spiritually, there would be no way to traverse the realm. And Moses learned in Egypt, and Joseph married the daughter of Potipharah, Asenath, the high priest of Ra, so on and so forth. Okay, so it's just like that, where after I'm gone, that's what seals them in hell. And it's their wickedness that finally went that extra distance to cut off mankind from the Royal African Falcon martial art order and the spirit of the king, the soul of the king, which is the gate into heaven. Okay. And that is a description of a type of martial art. So I'm saying as the description of the type of martial art, right? Falcon, faster and master, falcon vision. Okay, the patterns of nature, the spirit. Okay, it is the idea of God, the evidence of God expressed in various places. And the falcon is this divine master route, right? It flies high, closest to the sun. We see in Psalm 19 and Malachi that the sun is the symbol of righteousness, the bridegroom, the champion, aka the top martial artist. And Psalm 19 is after Psalm 18, where it says God trains his hands for battle. It trains the king's hand for battle. Okay. So now we get to the next verse, which is very important. Okay, we just read, he was the portion of Jacob is not like these, for he is the maker of all things, including the people of his inheritance. The Lord Almighty is his name. You are my war club, my weapon of battle. With you I shatter nations, with you I destroy kingdoms. Now remember, early in the chapter, it said sharpen your arrows, right? Sharpen your arrows. Prepare your shields, right? To take on this Babylon system, okay? Remember, the spirit is everything, the flesh means nothing. Store riches in heaven. Face them. Declare the glory of God by your actions, by your dating decisions, by choosing to do what is right, okay? By insisting on righteousness, by insisting that people do what is morally precise and not take on a kind of, Masonic functionalist perspective where they just choose a political party or they choose a group because it makes their life easier, but actually standing firm for what is right. And this also has an Isaiah 30 connection where God is hitting these people, and it compares it to, God is spiritually striking them with his war club. Okay, and it compares it to cloud burst. Okay, hail, thunderstorm, cloud burst, which is also what the thunder is symbolic of, right? The waters are roaring, right? They're in a warrior spirit.